Hey Hoopheads, Brad here with another breakdown, and today I want to talk about the Lakers defense in their 113-103 win over the Bucks. The Lakers have the number 3 defense in the league with a defensive rating of 105.5, and in this one they were able to force 19 turnovers by Milwaukee. They held Middleton to just 5 of 19 shooting, Bledsoe 5 of 13, and AD and LeBron combined for 67 points. Let's get into it. On this play, as Giannis gets the ball, Middleton is going to run off the Bledsoe screen and then come over for the handoff from Giannis. And watch the way Anthony Davis gets out and pounces on Middleton while Bradley tries to stay attached to Giannis, and Danny Green drops down to cut off the dive to the basket. This is going to leave Eric Bledsoe open at the top, and in a 3-man action like that, if you can force the ball out of Giannis and Middleton's hands and make Bledsoe shoot a 3, that's a win for your defense. And now Giannis attacking in the open court, and as he gets to the 3-point line, watch Danny Green on the weak side. He's going to leave Middleton and come over to help at the rim. That's going to leave Middleton open in the corner, so Avery Bradley starts moving down towards him. That leaves Eric Bledsoe open at the top again. This time he doesn't want to shoot it, and as Danny Green closes out, he closes out short so that he can stay with him on the drive. And Anthony Davis is behind him to give a really nice shot challenge. And Giannis is absolutely deadly when you let him get a full head of steam and attack in transition. He's going to get to the rim, he's going to get fouled, and he's really just impossible to handle one-on-one in transition like this. What you need to do is have multiple defenders, and you need to meet him above the 3-point line. Here you see LeBron meet him at half court, and as Giannis dribbles towards the 3-point line, Avery Bradley comes over to snuff it out. And now the Bucks are forced into a half-court possession, a little bit more difficult to handle. The ball goes to Robin Lopez in the corner. Danny Green dares him to shoot it. He puts it on the deck and tries to move into the lane, but as he spins, LeBron is there with the great hands to jar the ball loose. That's going to be a turnover. And here again, as Giannis crosses half court, Rondo and LeBron meeting him above the 3-point line. It doesn't necessarily take a lot to make him get rid of the ball. You just need to meet him with some resistance. And every time a potential Giannis transition attempt turns into a half court set with somebody else touching the ball, that's a win. Here off the made basket, check out all the Lakers hustling back on defense. Avery Bradley comes to the ball while Kyle Kuzma tries to make himself big in the paint. Now the Bucks pull it back out, and they wind up with a Khris Middleton shot from the top of the arc that absolutely bricks. And if the Lakers don't hustle back like that, it's probably going to be a layup or a trip to the free throw line for Giannis. Here again, as Giannis crosses half court, you see multiple defenders ready to meet him at the 3-point line. As he passes it off, Avery Bradley, a great job to recover back to Bledsoe. Nice help defense from Davis as well, and as Bledsoe kicks it out, JaVale McGee gets back in transition. That's going to be a turnover. And then here you see how LeBron just meets him a little bit lower below the 3-point line, and it turns into an attack at the basket for Giannis, but LeBron with the great hands to be able to strip the ball away. That's one of the luxuries of having somebody with LeBron's skill set and physicality. And now in the half-court set, you're going to see LeBron and KCP switch. That means KCP is on Giannis, and then Middleton goes out to the 3-point line to draw LeBron out of the paint. Now it's Giannis on KCP, and KCP is giving him some room, and as Giannis advances, KCP keeps giving him that room until he gets below the free throw line, and then he meets him with his body, takes a swipe at the ball, plus he has AD behind him. Giannis not able to get the bucket, and that's a nice individual possession there for KCP. And now with time winding down in the first quarter, you're going to see Eric Bledsoe attack off the screen. And as he does, watch Caldwell-Pope come off his man to cut off Brook Lopez's dive to the rim. The Lakers swarming Bledsoe. He has to pass it out to Connaughton in the corner, and KCP gets a pretty good shot challenge. A hand right in his face as the ball goes up. Some nice help defense there from Caldwell-Pope. And here as Bledsoe throws it to Giannis, he's going to fake like he's going over for the handoff, and then he's going to back cut on Caldwell-Pope and try to get the easy pass over the top. Great work by KCP to stay in the play, and he gets his hand up to cut off that easy pass over the top. And then as Giannis comes off the Lopez screen, Dwight is going to switch onto him. He pulls it out to attack. And then this is a nice sequence as Kuzma comes over with the double team to get it out of his hands. Rondo is going to cut up to Connaughton while Dwight drops back down into the lane. And at the same time, Caldwell-Pope takes a step up so that he's equally distant between Korver and Bledsoe so he can get to both of them. And he's actually able to pick off the pass. That's a great defensive possession for the Lakers there. Great rotations and great help defense. And one of the keys to beating the Bucks is containing Khris Middleton. He's shooting 50, 40, 90 on the season, so you need to take him seriously as a threat, and the Lakers did a good job of making his life difficult. Here you see Morris switch out onto him on the screen, contains him, gets a hand up on the shot. The Lakers have some nice length to throw at him. Here, Danny Green getting physical with him in the post, not giving him an inch, forcing the ball out of his hands. Good challenge from Caruso on this shot as well. And here as Middleton comes up off the Lopez screen, check out how Dwight shades over towards him until Danny Green can get back into position. Avery Bradley shading over to help out a little as well. That's a really tough contested mid-ranger. Good work by the Lakers. And obviously Middleton's going to hit a few shots over the course of the game, but overall a really nice job of containing him. And here as Giannis gets the ball in the post, you can see LeBron really trying to get physical with him, Danny Green flirting with the double team. And as Giannis turns to the baseline, Lopez is going to step into the restricted area and seal off McGee. And against most teams, that's enough for a bucket, but McGee with his great length able to get up and block the shot. And here the Bucks are eventually going to work it to Dante DiVincenzo in the corner, and as he tries to drive baseline, Pat Connaughton is in the way. He probably should have moved out of there earlier. Then DiVincenzo pulls it back out and tries to go at Kuzma, but Kuzma does a nice job of containing him, moving his feet, doesn't bite on the fake, disrupts the shot on the interior. Great one-on-one defense. And here Bledsoe gets the ball in the post with Bradley on him. Giannis is going to set a screen and then LeBron switches onto him and Bledsoe's going to drive to the rim. But check out Danny Green on the weak side, anticipating the drive and helping off his man. He gets up, gets vertical. That's going to be an offensive foul. And as Bledsoe gets the ball in the corner and drives baseline, another nice rotation from Green as he comes down from the opposite elbow, loads up like he's going to jump for the block and then doesn't give him the contact. That throws Bledsoe off. Tricky move by the veteran. And now LeBron and Green switch this screen, and check out the way Danny Green cuts off this passing lane. The Bucks toss it to the corner to get the entry pass instead, and Danny Green doing everything he can to hold up to Giannis. Help defense coming in from all sides. Green takes a swipe at the ball, and Giannis winds up traveling as he turns into the lane. Green's combination of size, speed, and savvy is really nice to have. And now Avery Bradley taking a couple of nice charges on Eric Bledsoe. Nice positioning, cuts him off. He can really be a pest on defense. He has a tendency to flop a little bit here and there, but a lot of good defenders do that. And he can get really disruptive even against bigger players. Here as Middleton gets the ball, Bradley presses right up onto him, invades his space. Middleton dips the shoulder to get a little bit of space and shoot the step back, but a good shot contest from Bradley. And now the Lakers are switching everything. You see them switch this off-ball screen, then they switch the on-ball screen, and as Connaughton cycles around, they're going to switch another off-ball screen. Now Connaughton gets the handoff, and they don't switch it, but Dwight drops back to contain him. Connaughton throws the pass, but LeBron is there to help out on Lopez. The great hands and strength to strip the ball away. That's going to be a turnover. And now on the dribble handoff to Middleton, KCP does well to get over the screen, and he knows this is one of Middleton's pet shots down on the baseline here. Does a good job of staying close to his body, getting a hand up, not fouling. And then as the Lakers switch this screen, Khris Middleton almost turns it over on the pass, but Giannis chases it down. Now it's KCP on Giannis, and he's going to go into the lane, and as he does, the defense just converges on him. He's forced to shoot a tough fadeaway in the lane. And Giannis did manage to hit a couple of tough fadeaways in the fourth quarter. That is part of his repertoire, but anytime you can get him shooting a shot fading away from the basket instead of going towards it, that means probably less free throws and a tougher shot. And over the course of the fourth quarter, the Lakers did a pretty good job of walling up against Giannis, meeting him with multiple defenders, forcing the ball out of his hands as much as you can. It's tough. He still had 12 points in the quarter. He's a lot to handle. The Lakers definitely gave him a few trips to the free throw line as he did attack the basket. But when the ball wasn't in Giannis' hands, they did a really nice job. On this one, as Caruso misses the shot, you see Anthony Davis on the ground here. Middleton's going to take it up the other way. He's met by two defenders who make him pick up his dribble, and then a little miscommunication as Caruso and Green both go to potential shooters. That leaves Middleton wide open, but AD sprinting back on defense gets the huge block from behind. Now with time starting to run out on the Bucks, Green and Caruso do a nice job to shut down Middleton in transition. They're going to force the turnover there. And as the clock ticks away, the Bucks shot selection starts to get a little bit desperate. Giannis with the early shot clock three-point attempt. He put up 6 threes in this one, but only hit one. And then Eric Bledsoe pushing it in transition, ends up pulling it out, goes ISO on LeBron. I'm sure the Lakers will be happy with that. The Lakers would hold on and win this one to go to 48-13 on the season. Still an outside chance of catching the Bucks for the #1 record overall, and a chance to test their mettle against the Clippers just 2 days later. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you thought of the Lakers defense in the comments.